Hi, I am so scared and excited and scared and excited and scared and excited. Today we are doing a gray raccoon tail. That's what we're gonna try anyways. This is the inspo. It's kind of a mix. It's a mix of a lot of things. I told my husband what we're gonna do and he's like, oh, so you're gonna look like Death the Kid? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm like, yes, I'm going for Death the Kid, who just so happens to be a skater. Like, I don't know. And then a couple days later he was like, wait, are you doing silver or gray? And I was like, from all the videos I watched, you don't really get to choose, you know, like it chooses you. So I'm not really gonna set like an expectation for silver or gray. We're just kind of going for somewhere in the ballpark. I've wanted to do like half my hair for a while. I really wanted to do like blue, almost teal, like acid milk, but I don't wear a lot of color. And even like I was looking at what I was wearing yesterday and a blue hair, like it would have clashed. So I think most of my closet is like black and gray, so I think I want to attempt to do gray. But my hair is very dark. I've never bleached my hair at home before, so this is gonna be fun. I'll talk a little bit, I guess, about my hair journey in a little bit, but I do have some things from over the years. I have these. I have some of these. And last but not least, I have this. This one's pretty nice. I had this from like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years ago. Hopefully it's still good. So I decided to keep it in case I knew this was coming one day. One day again, I was gonna be bored, and here we are. So we're gonna go to Sally's. I'm excited, but I'm scared. But I'm excited, but I'm scared. Okay, let's go. It could be possibly not on our website. Look at that. No, I don't have her right up. I'll just check the Google words for you. We're back. I feel like I got so much. Okay, Sally's haul. This is where it starts to get real. I really wanted to stop for some coffee on the way home, and I'm like, literally, I am so anxious and jittery. Maybe caffeine is not the best idea. And then I was like, well, what if I get a Monster? I'm like, it's the same thing, okay? I got 40 volume. I was back and forth. Logically, I know 30 volume would be better, would be less damaging, I think. I just know when I was researching, like I looked at all the reviews last night on Sally's, and the Clariol Professional line had the best reviews for bleach. And when I watched the Brad Mondo video, this one gave him the most even color. And so I was reading the like description, and it said for maximum lift, pair with our 40 volume. And I was like, all right, maximum lift, here we go. Like I'm trying to get basically white here, you know? This is the most important part, I think. I think the toner, the hair dye, none of that even matters if you don't lift the... So I got those two. Then for toner, I got T14. Again, this doesn't even matter if you don't get like a level 10. I think that's the lightest, right? I don't know. I really have no clue what I'm doing, but also I did some research. If you don't get the lightest hair possible, this doesn't even matter. I always laugh when Brad is mad that people are always getting T18. He's like, no, not the T18 again. Honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with the T18. I think it's just normally people don't get their hair light enough for it. I think it's maybe what the issue is. And then the back set to use it with 20 volume. I got this little tiny one. I hope it's enough. They're the same brand. I don't know. The ex-biology major in me, the chemist who worked on these made sure they worked together. You know, like this is what they were testing it with. At least it's what I like to believe. Who knows? In the chem lab, they could have been using a generic developer, but so I think these are, I don't know, formulated to go together. So that's why I got these two the same and then these two the same. I don't know. Then the hair dye, I got iroiro silver. I'm so scared. They had like a buy two get one free on like most things in the store, honestly. I was like, what if I get 2 of these to like make sure that my hair doesn't turn brassy, and then for my free one I get the blue, like the blue that Acid Milk had. I think it was Arctic Fox Aquamarine if I'm not mistaken. She had Aquamarine and then Ion Blue Black on the other side. I know this, I've watched that video a billion times. But I just decided to get the one because I don't know, I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. And then last but not least, I got the protective stuff. I got the 10-pack of gloves. Last time I dyed my hair, I only got 2. And I thought that meant 2 pairs. No, it means 1 for each hand. What? I just feel like that's a little sneaky marketing. But yeah, I got the 10-pack. And then I got one of these processing caps. Oh, does it come with 3? It comes with 3? That's what's up. This is 99 cents. From all the videos I watched, they say to get the lightest hair, use foils, and then use a processing cap to prevent the bleach from drying out too fast. So that's what we're gonna do. I was like, 99 cents, okay, I'll add it on. I have kitchen foil. I think that works, right? I don't know. And then last but not least, this is like totally unrelated, but I got a comb. Combs are one of those things that if you take good care of, I feel like you could have forever. And I saw this and it was the last one and I thought it was so beautiful. Like, that is so gorgeous. I have my mom's comb and this is definitely from like the early 2000s to the 90s. I feel they don't make this like navy blue anymore, but it's definitely giving me like 2003, you know? And I've had it forever, and so I feel like this will be my like pintail comb that I have forever. When I think of these, I think of my mom doing my hair growing up. She'd always put a whole bunch of little chonguitos everywhere on me. If I find a picture, I'll put a picture, but yeah, I haven't had like a rat tail comb in a long time. I saw a video where the girl was saying you should section your hair before mixing your bleach, and that sounds really smart. Oh, this is so nice. Wow. I like that, like, all this, like, I'm gonna take a picture for my scrapbook. Hold on, scrapbook picture time. So I'm gonna start by going halfway. This comb feels insane. Oh my gosh, I look like Squilliam. Wait, actually, I kind of miss having a middle part. What the heck? Okay. I'm going to clip that out of the way. And then I think my hair is really long also. It's like to my butt. Here, why don't you tell me if this looks okay? Maybe I should take a picture. Maybe that's what we'll do. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that they had that buy 2 get 1 free, and some of my stuff did end up qualifying, so I got I got the little developer for free, and then I had a coupon. If you sign up for the Sally's text messages, they'll send you a 15% off coupon. And if you're already signed up for that, then I would go to like your little sibling, or maybe ask your mom if she doesn't go to Sally's often, or maybe go to your dad or your Theo or whoever. Just tell them, hey, can you sign up for the Sally's rewards, and then after you get the coupon, then they can unsubscribe. That's what I would do. Because it took off like $15 or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let's see. That looks more clean, right? We're doing something there. What the heck? Oh, the camera's facing the wrong way. I knew that. Okay, you know what? That works. We'll do that. Okay. Well, let me get the foil. I'll be right back. We're really doing this. Okay, wait, I need to change. High-key need to change before I start. This is like one of my favorite shirts, so we're gonna change. I really hope this turns out nice. Okay, anyways. I'm so scared. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? My bathroom looks like chaos. Like, you can't see on my countertop, but it's pure chaos. Do I need to shake this? Best results, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. So I watched a Brad Mondo video where he said like how to double process hair, and he said to make it a bit more runny if you're gonna like lighten the heck out of a hair. So we're gonna do that. He said runny over peanut butter consistency is what he said. It smells strong. Also, I have been seeing like all over my Instagram feed as well, people doing the Alyssa Liu hair or Alyssa Liu. And in like every comment section, people are like, stop copying her, like you'll never be her. And I think that sucks, honestly. Like nobody hates on people who, you know, dye their hair blonde and stuff, even though that's really common and trendy or whatever. I think I lost like 3 years of life by smelling this. No, go over there, go, noodles. This is already chaos. Of course, Alyssa Liu or Liu, she has taken the internet over by storm, rightfully so. I've watched it so many times. Her performance keeps showing up on my Instagram feed, and I'm like, yes, normally I hate the stuff that pops up in my Instagram feed. I will take Alyssa every day, forever, honestly. Like, I always have stateside stuck in my head. So good, like so good. But seeing her hair, especially like against everybody else, like it stands out and it's so beautiful, and the way it matched her outfit, I was like, yes. And the thicker stripes, I don't know why. I tried doing a raccoon tail maybe like a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago. I just put like black. I thought my hair was lighter. I thought if I did black stripes that you would be able to see it, and I recorded the whole process, and then afterwards it literally looked like nothing. Like if you squinted really hard, you can see the stripes. Okay, we have a system going here. If I hold it down, it looks like I'm able to coat more. Let's bleach near my eye. I'm about to go blind. Bruh. Send help. Should I do one more or no? Should I do one more? That's the question. I'm gonna say go for it. Where did my comb go? Bruh. Where's the comb? I lost the comb. Comb down. I have a lot of bleach mixed left, so we're just gonna coat everything on here. I look crazy. I look like Death the Kid. This is so funny. Well, I thought I could use that cap and put it on everything, but now that I'm really looking at it, I can't do that. So actually what I'm gonna do for the next 50 minutes is I'm going to go vacuum my bedroom. It's probably not good to be bringing these fumes around everywhere, but I have an air purifier in the bedroom, so I think we'll be okay. Set timer for 50 minutes. This is what it's looking like after bleach round 1. Not too bad. We're halfway there, I think. So we're gonna do it again, but this time I have help. Also, I had to braid my hair. Earlier when I took off my gloves, I accidentally like ripped off my jelly bands and they were in the trash. Okay, ready for the next layer?
Yep.
Yeah, this is the last layer, so just like try and just coat. Okay, this is what we're working with. Ideally, it would be like 1 to 2 levels lighter, but I did this in one day and this is what we're going with. If I do it one more time, I think I will fry my hair off. If I hate it, I got that tub of bleach, so I can just re-bleach it in like a week or 2, you know? But I'll show you guys what it looks like today anyways. Dare I say it smells stronger than the bleach. Am I supposed to be toning in sections? Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think this toner's gonna do anything on my hair. I think the gray hair dye will help maybe. I am trying to only get it on the bleach sections because there is developer in this. so I don't want to bleach what little brown there is left. I think where the professionals have the upper hand in this sort of thing is that, you know, taking a look at what it looks like after bleaching, they can mix whatever toners they have. Like, they have a whole collection of dyes and toners, you know? Whereas I just have the one I bought. But I think it's doing something. I don't know. It's looking green. It's better than orange. This is my last pair of gloves. So, and I'm very tired. Bleached my hair twice, vacuumed, cooked dinner. Because we're just gonna... Oh, it's gonna get really messy really fast, huh? In my head, I thought I was gonna put, you know, Vaseline on my skin, section out. After all that, nah. We're just going for it. This is why we section, because I feel like those undersides are not getting coated. See all that? I don't think any of that is getting coated. I tried dyeing fabric gray a couple weeks ago, and in researching I learned that gray is usually just a diluted lilac, which is funny because I don't like purple. I guess you can't escape it. Look, see, none of this is saturated. What the heck? And I'd rather this be like a dark gray than not gray at all, because I know it'll just fade, you know? Day 2. This is what it looks like, fully washed and dried. From far away, it doesn't look that bad. The gray, like the parts that took the gray are perfect. So like if I lift like to this bottom section, this is the part like the bleach was on this part the most. I think it looks really good. I mean, it's not perfect. It's like 95, like 80, it gets a B. The parts like in the middle are pretty yellow, but even on like Alyssa Liu's hair, like she kind of has a little bit of like, I guess it's like an ombre kind of, you know, like the lightest and middle. And so I knew I wasn't gonna be able to escape that. I just don't know if this hair dye will like cover it. I just don't want blonde. I'm okay if I have to like add in some random colors later, which is what I might do. I texted my friend Monica. I was like, hey dude, I don't know. And also I have these gloves like from these are like medical like gloves from, okay. They say like 80% of sewing is not actually sewing, it's ironing the fabric and cutting the pattern, cutting out the pieces. It's kind of how this is. Like most of it is sectioning. It's kind of annoying. I am so tired from yesterday. I do not want to do this again. Pain. I was also like talking to my husband about like my options and stuff. And I was telling him that like if I could go back, I probably would have just bleached the whole section to make it even and get like one even color, and then, you know, put the dark stripes on top. That would have made everything a lot more simple, especially for my first time bleaching my hair. I did some research to see like maybe where I went wrong. And I think 30 minutes was not long enough to leave on the color. I'm definitely gonna leave the color on for as long as I can. Maybe a couple hours, be a little crazy. Since there's no developer in it, I'm not too worried. Kind of miss my dark hair already. This color just sits on top of the hair. It's not going into the pores at all. So I saw a review where a lady was like, yeah, it's gonna come right off if you shampoo it right after putting it on, because it's just sitting there and all the hair molecules and all the hair like fibers are open and stuff, you know, they're vulnerable, I guess. So I was like, oh, well that makes sense. So I probably won't shampoo my hair today. I'll just like rinse out the excess color and then let the rest of it just kind of sit and marinate, and we'll see. If not, I'm gonna do the multicolored thing. So a little bit more. I still have a good amount of hair dye since it's just like this little piece, but it is long. It is a long piece of hair. I'm also just gonna coat the whole strand this time. If I mess up the brown, I mess it up. I just feel like me trying to stay in the lane of the stripes didn't help the whole like yellow banding, you know? We're just gonna coat it on. This might have been where I messed up, honestly. Just not doing sections. Did I section when I toned? I probably didn't, right? I probably just put that on everywhere. My battery's about to die. I wore my hair out today and I didn't feel confident. So we're dyeing it blue. So here's the new inspiration. Last time I saw Monica, she had like beautiful multicolored hair. I'm kind of undecided if I want to just go straight blue or do the multicolored. I really like how my bangs have like a gray tips to them. I think that's really cool. I even, you know, tried to match my shirt to my hair to see if that made it better a little bit, but just out and about I didn't feel confident, so I got Arctic Fox Poseidon. I think my hair is toned enough gray to where the blue will look okay. I'm expecting it to still look a little green, but that's why I went with Poseidon over aquamarine. I feel like aquamarine would give me like straight green, you know, like seafoam green. I worked out today and my outfit was all gray. Like I had gray shoes, a gray shirt. It looked really cool with my hair, but I don't have enough gray clothes to wear gray every day. I'm scared of this dyeing everything in sight, but here goes nothing. Oh, I am scared. Monica was telling me that if I just wash my hair, oh frick, actually I wanted a section. I already, okay, well, I'll just move that over. Oh, it just got all over the floor. Oh no. So the floor is slightly blue. This stuff dyes crazy. It smells crazy too, but I just need to be a little bit more careful. Oh yeah, so Monica was telling me that my hair would come out okay, like if I just waited a couple showers, but I like thought about it and then I realized, you know, that it'll probably just give me like blonde hair, and that's exactly what I didn't want. So I'm gonna get blue face. This smells really nice though. High key. The logical part of my brain is telling me stop and put Vaseline on right now. I don't even know where the Vaseline is. I've been wanting to go blue for years at this point. I'm happy I'm finally doing it. Getting it out of my system, even though I don't know how long I'll be able to deal with the color. I hear blue fades fast anyways. Hi, it's day 3 of this hair transformation. Here is what it looks like with my bed head. I mean, I straightened my bangs. Don't let the internet fool you. My bangs were all crazy and wavy too, but the rest of my hair is like just my bed head. I showered last night and I love it so much. If you were to tell me 5 years ago that I would have blue hair, I would not believe you at all. I grew up in a mostly Mexican community and it's very rare to see Mexicans with colored hair. So this actually feels kind of outrageous. I have no clue what my mom's gonna say. If mom, if you're watching, I love you. And hopefully, I don't know if she'll like it just because it is so like outside of like the community and the norm, like the culture norms, I guess. But hopefully she respects it and thinks it's at least a little bit cool. Out of all the blue-haired characters out there, I honestly feel the most like Lava Girl, and I think it's just because like the boldness, like the brightness of the hair, or I guess maybe the saturation, the tone of the color and the waves give me Lava Girl energy. This is so crazy. I'm like looking in this is the first time I'm seeing it like fully dry. This is crazy. It'll look, I think, even better. Like the stripes will be a little bit more readable when my hair's straight, but I normally wear my hair wavy, so I don't know, so that'll be fun. I do miss my dark hair. I do think I look better with dark hair, but again, it might just be that like conditioning, I don't know, that I grew up with, like very Oh, I missed a piece of hair, like it was sectioned out, and so then whenever all my hair came down, it was like gray and, or like whatever color it was, gray and brown striped. I just cut it off. I was like, I'm not even gonna mess with that. I think that's the cool part about having wavy hair, that if you have like one random thing chopped off, like it doesn't even look bad. You can't even really tell just because the hair is so like crazy. I am, however, gonna cut my hair, and then I am gonna oh, also, oh my gosh, I figured out like the craziest hack ever. Every time I watch people dye their hair blue, they end up with like blue hands, and I think the nails you can't really avoid, but blue hands and like blue everywhere. I had concealer on yesterday, and whenever I took my makeup wipe to my face, like I left my blue hair dye on for 2.5 hours. Honestly, I don't even think it would have been bad if I would have left it on for another hour. Leave the blue on as long as you can. I definitely think the like gray really helped, because I really don't see much green at all, and if I do, it's just on those transition pieces, and like the other blue is so bold that it totally distracts from it. But anyways, I accidentally had like a little blob of blue right here on the skin, and I left it on for 2.5 hours, and I was like, dang it, like I did not want to do the reveal with blue skin. But when I was cleaning off the concealer, the blue wiped off with the makeup wipes. So, and I also got a little bit of blue on the like shower, like the little lip thing, and I was like, no, like I didn't even notice it last night, but this morning I came and there was like faint blue spots, and I just took the makeup wipe. This is it. This is the final look. I missed a whole piece. But honestly, if you don't know that the whole thing was supposed to be blue, it looks fine. This is the outfit. It matches my cap, so wearing the cap. I love these little pieces right here. I love cutting like right here when they just flare out. I don't know, it's so fun. It reminds me of like an anime character or something. But yeah, my biggest takeaway from this whole thing is that think of hair dye as like makeup. You can blend, you can cover, just don't rub it too hard or it'll come off on your clothes and everything in sight. You'll end up with like orange neckline full of concealer and blue shoulders full of hair dye. So yeah. Hi, it's later that night, and I kind of wanted to show you how it looks after I shower. If you don't have like wavy or curly hair, when you get a layered cut, you really don't know what it looks like until after you shower, because it dries completely different. Like the root of the hair behaves completely different, like the volume is different. Anyways, so yeah, I have some like crazy volume going on. I think it looks cool though. Also, cold showers suck. I really hate feeling the cold on my hair and my face. See you later.